Didn't know Eileen had sent a card.
Cheeky cow, like we want to hear from her.
David, we got cards of fallen neighbours.
Well, she's more than a neighbour, Nick.
Is she?
Here we are. I think we should ration this today, you know. I can't remember if there's anywhere to spend a penny in that church.
Thanks, Audrey.
Everything all right?
Yeah, fine, except Sarah's refusing to get up. She says she's not going to the funeral and we can all go without her.
You joking?
Oh, poor little thing.
David, how many times have I told you eat your breakfast at the table?
What does that matter today, Gail?
Well, if you don't mind picking up the crumbs, then don't let me stand in your way. Ma'am, will you have a word with her?
Oh, Gail, we can't force her to do so much she doesn't want to, even if it is the right thing. Oh, go on. See if I can tempt her with this cup of tea.
Do you need a hand with anything, Gail?
No, I've just got sandwiches to do.
Come on, 4 hands will be quicker than 2.
Yeah, OK.
She'll go, won't she, man? She can't miss her own son's funeral.
Yeah, of course you'll go.
Wish I had your confidence, Martin.
It's just I was going to ask her if I could carry a coffin.
What, all on your own?
Yeah, you want my nephew.
Well, it's a nice thought, that, David.
Yeah, it's a lovely thought, David.
But I think the reality is going to be a bit much for you.
Well, I'm just as strong as you. I can carry Barney's hutch, no problem.
David, no disrespect,
Oh,
but...
don't be too hard on him, Nick.
David, your emotions are going to be all over the place today. I don't even know I could do it.
Somebody's got to.
Yeah, well, we'll ask the undertaker. We're going to have enough to deal with.
Actually, I'll do it. It'd be an honour.
Shouldn't the, baby's father be carrying the coffin?
Todd gave up any right to that baby the minute he dropped Sarah for another man.
Yeah, too flipping right.
It turned the funeral into a laughingstock. Well?
Any luck?
She's adamant. Oh, Gail, what are we going to do?
So, let's get this straight.
Piece of toast, darling.
When did you last see a carbohydrate pass these lips?
Yeah, because you're too busy giving it that to eat.
I can just about get my head around the fact that that scraggy little tart with the baby's got nothing to do with you. But there was something going on with that bird with the pizza.
Morning, Frankie. Still giving him earache?
That's the way he likes it, Mike. He's one of them whatsits. Masochists.
Yeah, I must be to put up with you.
Right, come on then. We gotta make a move.
Right.
Do you know an Asian girl round here, Mike? Partial to a spot of pizza?
Do you know what I love about you, Frank? How you turn everything round onto me.
I love your colour scheme in here, Mike. What'd you say those walls were? Smoked salmon?
Orange. I'll be in the car, right?
Right.
See you, babe. What?
Can I just remind you, babe, if you hadn't have slept with Vinny, I wouldn't have been young, free and single on me Todd up here, would I?
You bought me pizza on our first date. Just a slice from the takeaway place when you were driving me home. I didn't like the capers, so I stuck them in the ashtray. You were worried in case you found them.
You're like an elephant, you. You forget nothing.
Oi! Watch the hair.
I struggle to remember what happened yesterday, never mind 17 years ago.
You're getting old, Dan. Tell you what, a couple of years from now and I'll be jabbing in the Botox.
Yeah. We'll talk later.
So, he grabs the pizzas and slams the door in my face. The cheeky git, what's it like? So I bang on the door, he opens it, shoves £20 at me, and I smacked him one.
Good for you. What does his fancy piece look like?
Oh, hard-faced, a bit brassy.
Well, like a Shire roast with highlights.
Something like that.
You all right, mate?
You decided to go, then?
What sort of father would I be if I didn't?
No one's forcing you, love.
Mum, I never even held him. I never even said hello, never mind goodbye. I never even told him I loved him.
I know. It's just... I've got this knot in my stomach that something bad's going to happen.
Something bad did happen. I lost my son.
I'm just worried that the Platts are going to kick off. You know what they're like. And I know I shouldn't care, but funerals are supposed to be dignified. If you show your face, they might turn this into a bun fight. And I know that Billy was your son. But you're mine, Todd, and I don't want to see you any more upset than you already are.
Well, I suppose the coffin will probably be about the size of a shoebox, won't it? Oh, it depends how big it was.
Don't bear thinking about.
Flipping heck, Patrick, crack a joke, will you? Put me on a right downer now.
Yeah. I've heard about the one-legged pole dancer, Wonky Wendy, right? She...
Sorry, lads, left these earlier. What do you reckon? Now I need the day off, because I'm taking Janice on the treat of a lifetime. She's through a sickie and everything. She's not gonna know what's it. Oh.
Oi, Battersby. Look, I'm short-staffed as it is. Eileen's off because of the funeral. Colin's off with food poisoning from eating dodgy nuts at the Nexus wine bar.
Oh. I'm sorry, Steve. But there's some things more important than work. I'm taking Janice and Chesney up to this new fun pub near Windsor. It's got a big bouncy castle and 18 different types of lager. Ta-da.
Yeah. What about my birthday bags later?
Change your plans, mate. Change your plans.
You pack a mean punch, girl, I'll give you that.
Pizzas in the freezer.
I've just come to explain.
What? That you're a complete and utter twerp? Don't worry, I'll work that out for myself.
Where'd you keep the humble pie, then?
So go on, then. Who is she? Your mystery blonde.
The missus. My wife.
It's one thing messing me around, Danny, that I can cope with, but making me the other woman.
But I thought it was over between us. She just turns up. That is the God's honest truth.
Where'd you get your paper hankies, Anita?
Toiletries over there.
Not interrupting anything, am I? Don't like to break up the party.
No. Danny was just telling me all about his wife.
No. Quelle dommage, as they say in France.
I realise, I know that it was a big step. You know, sleeping with me and that.
Have you come to buy something, or just to make my skin crawl?
It's Anita.
Get out, Danny. Go on.
Men like that should come with a health warning.
35p, please.
It's always the women who pay, isn't it?
Right. I'm just getting everything ready. I'm up to my elbows in coleslaw.
Oh.
Look, Sally's bought a cake.
Well, actually, it's a roulade.
Hello, Sally.
Hi, I heard you were putting on a bit of a spread, and I had this going spare. Black Forest roulade. It's a nice one. It's from that freezer place on Balaclava Terrace, so it's not cheap.
Oh, no. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll put it on the table.
Yeah, make some room for it, Gail.
What's that?
Oh, Sarah, I can't begin to think what you're going through at the moment.
So you brought me a cake?
Well, actually, that's...
Well, why didn't you just bring some balloons and party poppers while you were at it?
Sarah!
I'll go too.
No, I'll go.
Kevin said this was a mistake. I should have listened to him.
Nonsense. No, come on. We appreciate it so much, Sally. No, it's just Sarah. She's got it into her head she's not coming to the funeral.
Why not?
You tell me.
Hiya. Cheer up, love. It might never happen.
Sarah.
Just get lost, will you?
Sarah, I think it's time you start getting ready for the service.
Just leave me alone.
No. Sarah, if you miss today, I swear you'll live to regret it.
Oh, you're getting off on this, aren't you? You're such a drama queen.
Sarah, that's unfair.
Like, I care.
Tracy, what the hell are you doing here?
It's a lady's prerogative to change her mind.
Some lady? You're supposed to be in Portsmouth.
Yeah, I know. You know, that Sarah Platt was just really weird with me.
Her baby died. Funerals today. That's where we're heading.
You are joking.
Do we look like we're joking?
Oh, I feel terrible now.
Good.
Oh, poor cow. Anyway, Missy, what's this I hear about you renting my house out the minute my back's turned?
Said you were gone for good.
Look, I had the shock of my life last night. Some bloke walked in on me with all his bits hanging out. His missus had me down as some kind of floozy.
Oh, well, there's a first. So what brings you back from down south? Dare we ask?
Well, it's Peter, innit? He's like an old woman. All I did was ask him to babysit when I went to the cinema and he hit the roof. He is so selfish. Look, are you going to let me in or what?
So you're just assuming that you can move back in with us?
Yeah, well, I've got nowhere else to go, have I?
It's a pretty big assumption, Tracy.
Oh, you'd rather see her on the streets, like Kathy come home. Kenneth, I thought you were left wing.
It should bring the furor out in anyone.
Oh, don't stress yourself out, Dad. It's not good for your blood pressure.
So that's it, is it? You're back for good now, are you?
Oh, Mother. You know I don't do good.
Reminds me of when we went to Blackpool for weekend. You drove me all the way there. We couldn't find a parking space. So you drove me all the way back without stopping.
Oh, it were nothing like that. There were plenty of parking spaces. And that pub looked great. It's him.
Oh, come on. It's not his fault if he's travelled sick, is it?
Oh.
Come on, son. Let's get you inside and you can have a little lie down, eh? Oh. What?
The day's ruined.
Oh, get over yourself, Les. It's fine.
I wanted it to be special. Hey, I'll tell you what. Let's get him in bed, crack open some lagers. I'll put some oven chips under the grill. What do you say to that, eh? Yeah.
And they say romance is back in fashion. I say it never went out. Come on, cock.
I remember when Princess Diana went. I know this is going to sound a bit daft, but I don't know. I always felt that if we'd met, she'd have been my pal. She believed in the underdog. It hit me ever so hard. I took myself off down to London, camped out near the Abbey. The atmosphere were amazing. A sea of sleeping bags. She touched all our lives, saying we all wanted to say goodbye.
I can say goodbye. Up here.
It weren't right the way she went. It was way before her time. The flame blown out when it should have gone on burning. And I know it doesn't seem right for you. I mean, at least she had 30-odd years. Billy didn't even see 30 days. But Sarah, the reason I think it hit me so hard with Diana, listen to me, first name terms, was that I always felt she'd have fought me corner. My mum and dad never did, but she would have.
Got no fight left, Hayley. I can't face it.
Who knows? Maybe if Billy had lived till he was 30-odd, he'd have made an impact and been celebrating, and thousands of people would have lined the streets of Weatherfield to say goodbye, but he didn't. There's only an handful met him, and even though he wasn't here for very long, I still think his life's worth celebrating. Don't you?
I'm so scared though, Hayley. I feel like a little kid. Only I'm not supposed to feel like this today. I'm supposed to be someone's mum. I'm supposed to be grown up. And all I want is someone to put their arms around me and tell me it's going to be okay.
We all feel like that, no matter how old we get. I bet Gail feels like that. I bet Audrey feels like that. But we get on. Sometimes we just have to.
Sarah?
There you go. Sarah's a bit upset.
Is it any wonder? Must have been wondering where I got to.
Well, I know now.
You know, I fancy nice hot bath.
Come on, my love. I'll run you one with lots and lots of bubbles.
Is there time?
Yes, there is. Come on. Thanks, Hayley.
We're all thinking about you, Sarah.
Do you not think you'd better go upstairs and check on Chesney?
Oh, let him sleep it off.
Is he named after Chesney Hawkes, do you know?
Who?
Chesney Hawkes. Mousy hair, mole on his face. Only it's funny, because I named our tyre after Toyah, what's her name? And Scylla was obviously named her kid after another pop star.
Toya Wilcox had more staying power than Chesney Bleeding Hawks. Lisp or no lisp?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that me and Scylla might have a lot more in common than you think.
Will you stop banging on about Scylla?
And she's probably named after Scylla Black.
Janice.
Les.
Do you think this is romantic?
What, some oven chips and a couple of lagers?
No, this.
Get off me, will you? What are you playing at? I'm not after any nugget.
No, neither am I.
Yeah, well, you could have filled me.
I want you to move back in here. It'll be great, Jan. You and me under the same roof. Snuggling up at night. Jigging with the quo on a Saturday morning. Are you all right? Hey, come here.
Oh, that is it. That is it. I am going. You are doing my head in.
But, Jan.
No, I can't cope with this.
Do you want to take my photo?
No, you're all right.
You've seen the girls, then?
Hardly a line-up from this world, is it? Listen, I'm going to go and suss out the shops.
Have you changed your money over yet? To Manchester money?
Where did the joke stop, Dan?
When it stops being so hard to say what needs saying.
And what's that? Try.
The pizza girl.
Oh, shut up about her. I don't care, Danny. Really, I don't. I'll tell you what this is about. This is about you messing me around for nearly 17 years, and then the one time I messed you around...
Yeah, but it never meant anything to me, though, Frank. See, the one time you play away, it's like a full-blown affair. And you love him. And he ain't just my boss, he's my best mate. He was my best mate. You've broke my heart once already. What are you doing here? Come to break it again?
No. I came to make a go of things. Come on, Dan. We can give it another go. Nothing's changed, not really.
Everything has changed. I like it here. I miss the kids, and I miss you, you soppy cow. But no way am I going back down there. Because everywhere I go down there, every corner I turn, I will see him, and I will see you. He was like a brother to me.
We can move.
Too right, we can. We can move up here.
I've got so much stuff going on in my head. I think I'm going mad.
You're normal. You're not mad.
All these things are what I say to Sarah.
Well, why don't you put it down in a letter?
But I can say it all today.
Yeah, but with a letter, she can read it, keep it, and think about it. You say something now, it's all going to come out wrong. Your feelings are going to get the better of you.
You don't want me to go, do you?
It's not a matter of what I want, Todd. In an ideal world, I want us all to go, heads held high, to say goodbye to him properly. While we're on the subject, if I really had what I'd wanted, I want my grandson alive and well, keeping me up at night. We don't always get what we want in this life. We both know that.
Mum, there's no milk. Where's the milk?
Come to think of it, I have a full fridge and all. You'll have to go to the shop, love.
Hey, if you want to go to the funeral, mate, you should go. I mean, just 'cause you're through, it doesn't make you any less the father, do you know what I mean?
I want to give him this. I never got the chance.
Don't give it too many time. Hey, we'll all go, the three of us, together. And there's no sign of the Platts.
You right how she went from the shop?
No.
I'm still going to wear my suit. Later.
Yeah. Look dead smart. Dad to be proud of.
Let's get the jacket off, eh? Don't want to crease it.
I'm not living with Uncle Mike, Dan.
You don't have to. I've sorted out the misunderstanding over the house, and that girl has moved out. I want to give it another go, Frank, but I want to do it up here.
It's a baby.
Todd?
Few regrets are here, sir. We're ready.